Imagine a disease so prevalent that 1 in 10 Americans lives with it. That's 34.2 million people affected. This is not a scene from a dystopian novel, but the stark reality of diabetes in the United States today. This epidemic quietly crept up on us, often going unnoticed until it's too late. And as we speak, the numbers are still climbing, with an estimated 1.5 million new cases diagnosed yearly. Diabetes, in all its forms, is a persistent condition that impacts the body's ability to convert food into energy. It's not just about avoiding sweets or taking insulin shots. It's a complex condition that can influence all aspects of your life, including your dietary choices, physical activity regimen, mental well-being, and even your eyesight. However, let's remain optimistic. Despite the alarming statistics, there's a silver lining. Diabetes is a manageable condition. Yes, you heard it right. With the proper knowledge and tools, living a healthy, fulfilling life is possible even with diabetes. An integral aspect of diabetes management involves monitoring and regulating blood sugar levels. And that's where the A1c test comes into play. This straightforward blood test provides an overview of your blood sugar levels spanning the previous 2 to 3 months. Why is it so important, you ask? Sustaining balanced blood sugar levels can aid in preventing or postponing complications related to diabetes. It's like a balancing act, and A1c is the tightrope walker's pole, helping you stay on track. Grasping your condition is the initial stride toward effectively managing it. And that's precisely what we'll be doing in this series. We'll help you demystify diabetes and equip you with the necessary tools to take control of your health. One crucial element in managing diabetes is understanding and controlling your A1c levels. So, stay tuned as we delve further into the realm of A1c in the upcoming episode. Let's dive deeper. How does A1c work? To understand how A1c works, we first need to examine our blood. Our blood is made up of different types of cells, including red blood cells. These red blood cells have a protein called hemoglobin, tasked with transporting oxygen from the lungs to the body's tissues. But hemoglobin doesn't just carry oxygen, it also holds a sugar called glucose, the primary energy source for our cells. When we eat, our body breaks down the food into glucose, which enters our bloodstream. Here's where hemoglobin comes into play. It picks up the glucose and carries it to our cells. However, not all glucose gets used right away. Some of it remains attached to the hemoglobin. This is where the term glycated hemoglobin, or A1c, comes from. It refers to the glucose that stays attached to the hemoglobin. Our red blood cells have a lifespan of about 3 months, during which time more glucose can attach to the hemoglobin. This means that the amount of glycated hemoglobin in our blood can give us a snapshot of our average blood glucose levels over the past 2 to 3 months. Here's the kicker. The higher the glucose level in our blood, the more glucose attaches to the hemoglobin and the higher the A1c level. This is why A1c tests are so helpful. They provide a long-term picture of blood sugar levels rather than just a snapshot of the moment, like a regular blood sugar test. But it's crucial to remember that a high A1c level isn't a good thing. It indicates too much sugar in our blood, which can damage our blood vessels and nerves over time. This can lead to complications such as heart disease, kidney disease, and nerve damage. So, the higher your A1c level, the more challenging it is to control your blood sugar, and the greater your risk of complications from diabetes. The results of an A1c test are expressed as a percentage. A higher A1c level indicates an increased risk of diabetes and its associated complications. EAG represents A1c, but is presented in milligrams per deciliter, mg/dl, similar to blood sugar measurements. A1c results and EAG provide insight into a person's average blood glucose levels over 3 months. Recommendations for A1c levels vary depending on individual circumstances. Those with advanced diabetes typically have higher A1c targets compared to healthy adults without diabetes. Factors such as life expectancy, response to treatment, and medical background influence these targets. Now that we understand the importance of A1c, how can we lower it? Lowering your A1c levels might seem daunting, but there are several ways to achieve this, and they all revolve around a common theme: managing your blood sugar levels. First off, let's talk about diet. Diet plays a crucial role in managing blood sugar levels. While carbohydrates, sugars, can elevate blood sugar, they are also essential for proper bodily function, so eating 50-80 grams of net carbs per day is best. Balancing carbohydrate intake with protein, non-starchy vegetables, and low-sugar fruits can help meet your body's needs while moderating carb intake. Prioritizing the following foods can be helpful: nuts, legumes like beans and lentils, and eggs, vegetables like leafy greens, bell peppers and squash, berries and cheese. Strive to minimize your intake of carbohydrates and highly processed foods, including candies and cakes, white bread, rice, and pasta. As you monitor your glucose levels following meals, you'll notice patterns in how certain foods impact your body. Additionally, portion control is critical. Even healthy foods can raise your blood sugar if you overeat. Second, avoid skipping breakfast. When aiming to lower A1c levels through dietary changes, there may be a temptation to eliminate certain meals, particularly breakfast. However, skipping meals, including breakfast, is not beneficial for reducing A1c levels. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that skipping breakfast at least once a week increases the risk of diabetes by 6%. Number 3 step, exercise. Maintaining an active lifestyle has decreased HbA1c levels, as demonstrated in a study published in the BMJ Open Diabetes Research and Care Journal. Over 8 years, this research revealed consistent and sustained exercise led to reductions in A1c, BMI, body mass index, and VO2 max, oxygen utilization, among individuals with type 2 diabetes. Engaging in physical activities enhances glucose utilization for increased energy production. This process stimulates insulin secretion, facilitating the conversion of carbohydrate molecules into ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the body's energy currency, consequently lowering A1c levels in the bloodstream. Here are some recommended exercises for reducing A1c. Bicycling, swimming, water aerobics, outdoor sports, strength training, and resistance training. When determining the most effective methods for lowering A1c, it's essential to consult your doctor about exercises that are appropriate for your specific health condition. Certain physical activities may be too demanding and exacerbate other medical issues. Number 4. Take steps to manage stress effectively. Elevated A1c levels are strongly associated with increased stress and higher cortisol production. As per research published in current diabetes reports, chronic stress contributes to elevated A1c levels in individuals with diabetes. The research suggests the importance of personalized approaches to stress management. For instance, while meditation might be effective for some in promoting relaxation and reducing anxiety, others might find solace in outdoor activities such as fishing and camping. Consulting with your doctor or a wellness coach can help you identify the most suitable stress management strategies. Additionally, monitoring cortisol levels through a cortisol blood test can aid in assessing stress levels accurately. Number 5 on our list, ensure you obtain sufficient sleep. Adequate sleep, including blood sugar control, is essential for overall health and well-being. During sleep, the body undergoes critical processes that regulate hormone levels, metabolism, and glucose metabolism. Insufficient sleep can disturb these processes, resulting in insulin resistance, elevated blood sugar levels, and heightened risk of diabetes. Insufficient sleep can trigger cravings for unhealthy foods and impair decision-making, making it more challenging to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle. So, prioritize obtaining sufficient sleep, establish a consistent sleep pattern, and cultivate a soothing bedtime ritual and comfortable sleep environment. Limiting caffeine and electronic device usage before bedtime can promote better sleep quality. If sleep issues continue, seek guidance and support from a healthcare professional. Last but not least, number 6, add berberine as a supplement. A systematic review and meta-analysis released in 2022 and analyzing 37 studies found that berberine effectively reduced hemoglobin A1c levels and was deemed safe for consumption. Berberine also effectively reduced blood sugar levels and exhibited comparable efficacy to common blood sugar medications like metformin and glipizide. Research indicates that berberine may complement the blood sugar-lowering effects of other diabetes medications when combined. This potent plant compound improves blood sugar regulation and enhances insulin sensitivity. It has also demonstrated effectiveness in treating non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and improving lipid profiles. Consultation with a healthcare provider or qualified practitioner. It's crucial to determine the optimal dosage and duration tailored to your specific health needs, existing medical conditions, and medications. This is particularly vital if you're already taking blood glucose-lowering medication to avoid potentially dangerous hypoglycemia. Your A1c levels are not just numbers on a lab report. They are a reflection of your body's balance or imbalance, signaling whether your diabetes management plan is working or if it needs tweaking. Understanding your A1c levels is like having a secret decoder ring to your health. It gives you the power to make informed decisions about your diet. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more diabetes-related content.